LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga just continues to excel. I don't think anybody thought this game was going to soar to the heights that it has. It's been out for just over a week now and it continues to completely defy expectations. So in today's video we're going to be discussing what LEGO Star Wars' overwhelming success means for the game. Will there be content coming in future to add to the already intense amount of content the game currently has? We'll be going over that and why this game could be looking to carry on with post-launch content. And we're going to be covering some cut content. We'll discuss that towards the end of the video, so make sure you stick around as it's pretty heartbreaking stuff, so we've got a lot to get to today. But before we do dive into it though, I do have a cheeky plug for this video. We have launched a brand new clips channel. I know, real original, but we already have a handful of clips on it already. We post some fun stuff over there for LEGO Star Wars and Star Wars games in general. Some memes, Easter eggs, funny moments, hidden details, short form content shared from the main channel, all that good stuff. And we're cranking out multiple videos a day over there going forward. We dropped 3 yesterday, another 3 today, so head on over there, drop a sub as we're taking a real business at the front, party at the back approach for content going forward. This channel is going to be all business and the clips channel is going to be all party. So go show it some love. But with that shameless plug out of the way, let's dive into the video. Alright, so LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga. This game is doing something pretty incredible. We spoke in a video a few days ago about the fact that this game had like 15 to 20x'd its Steam concurrent players in comparison to all other TT games and LEGO games. Now, not only is the Skywalker Saga toppling the LEGO games that came before it, it is also toppling the biggest game in the industry right now. That of course being Elden Ring. That's right, this Star Wars game that consists of messing around with little LEGO bricks has toppled the biggest game in the world right now, at least in some areas. Physical sales in the UK for LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga have officially topped those of Elden Ring. For physical sales, the Skywalker Saga is now the second fastest selling game in 2022 so far, with a Pokemon game being top. These Pokemon games, man, they're just whack with how many copies they sell, and it flies completely under the radar. But regardless, the Skywalker Saga has topped Elden Ring. Now, this doesn't speak for digital sales as well. Those numbers are not currently known, but this does give us a general idea of just how well this game is doing across the board. The game has been at the top of Twitch several times over its first week released to mass audiences. It's blowing up on TikTok. It's just catching a lot of people off guard with how well the game is doing, including myself. And I mean, it's hard to say that it isn't deserved. I finished my playthrough of the game just a few days ago and I am still just getting lost for hours and hours on end, just searching all over the place. Uncovering all kinds of Easter eggs, side quests, boss battles, you name it, the content for this game just seems to never end, which I really hope that is the case, and that segues us onto the next topic of the video. That being, is LEGO Star Wars The Skywalker Saga finished here? Or is this game going to continue on with post-launch content? That of course doesn't include the DLC packs we already know about. Well, that's the million-dollar question right now. We know that the developers are pretty blown away by just how well the game has been received and how well it is doing, and by extension, the higher-ups probably are as well. There has been expected patches to fix some of the minor issues the game was launched with that have come out, but that's to be expected. But what about actual substantial content? Because that's what a lot of people are wondering right now. And I mean, this game is missing some pretty substantial content. We know it's trendy for every game these days to add a lot of post-launch content. 9 times out of 10, that's to fix the game because it's undercooked and had to meet release date deadlines. Now, interestingly, for the Skywalker Saga, despite the fact that the game is packed full of content, there was actually a lot of significant content that never made its way into the game. I know, it's pretty hard to believe, but there was also a lot of stuff that we didn't get because I assumed that they didn't want to delay the game again, as it had already been delayed like 3 times. So there was content sacrifices that were made, the first of which being this Venator Star Destroyer. This isn't just because it was found in the game files as well, it was actually used in the game's promo, including a clip of a Rancor running around in its interior. So it's clear that this was supposed to be in the game, but presumably was left out due to time constraints. Now, don't get me wrong, I am in no way complaining here given what these developers went through to bring us this game. They were overworked big time, so this isn't a dig on their part whatsoever. They done an incredible job. It's just time can be a massive factor in game development sometimes, and content sacrifices, they have to be made. So it's understandable that this didn't make the cut. Same goes for character customization. Now, character customization was dropped from this game despite it being official back in 2019, but we of course never got this. TT Games did address this some time ago to clarify why it's not there properly. Now, I never saw this as much of an issue because there was hundreds upon hundreds of playable characters to choose from anyway. Like, I've finished the game technically, and I've probably not even used 100 of these characters for context, but a lot of people seem to have an issue with the character customization not being there. Same goes for online co-op, which we know was also a feature that they had on the table at some point, as well as free play on planets like Kijimi. You can't go on free play on Kijimi. All of this stuff didn't make it into the final game, but could these be rectified post-launch? That's what a lot of fans are wondering. Now, a lot of people seem to think that because the game has been incredibly successful in its early launch window, that this means that they'll do post-launch DLC, add all this new content and all that good stuff. And whilst this is certainly possible, it isn't really always the case. Fact of the matter is, before games come out, depending on the studio working on them, they're already in motion to work on the next game. So TT Games could be in a similar boat here. If that's the case, it's going to be pretty hard to pump the brakes on a new title to add a few more things to the Skywalker Saga. It is possible that a skeleton crew could get left on this game to refine some stuff that was cut and then add it into the game over time. And I think that's probably the best that we can hope for, to be honest. It will be cool to see them add stuff like the Venator, Kijimi free play, online co-op, or the character customization feature that they initially worked on, because none of that stuff would be getting worked on from the ground up. Some of that stuff might only just need a few tweaks here or there to really get it to a point where it can be brought into the game. Yes, I would love to see them add 2 extra episodes for Solo and Rogue One, but I just think that's completely out of the question, unfortunately. I think we'll just have to settle for the Rogue One nod at the beginning of episode 4 with the Vader hallway scene. But yeah guys, LEGO Star Wars: The Skywalker Saga, I mean, it's just doing some incredible stuff right now. It's going to be interesting to see what happens going forward for the Skywalker Saga, given how well things are going for this game. Like I said, I don't expect massive DLC or anything. At the bare minimum, we could see some of the cut content that we know about make its way into the game over the coming months. But I would not hold my breath on any of that happening. It is possible, but very unlikely. Only time is going to tell though. But guys, if you are enjoying the game, be sure to let me know your favorite episodes in those comments below. Drop a like on the video if you did enjoy it, and subscribe to the channel if you are new around here. And of course, check out the Clips channel for more Star Wars game content. But that's it for me. Thanks for watching, and have a good one.